Okay, that's happening. So, and then I will share my screen. Wherever that went. Oh, here we go. It's all highlighted for me too. Okay, 10 o'clock. We are going to get started. I don't want to hold up anybody. I'll minimize this. Let me just get my little camp set up here. Okay. Playing from the start. So this is really exciting, you guys. This is Welcome to Oils, and we're going to be offering this every single Saturday in March. So you are jumped on the first call, March 6th. That's exciting. Welcome. We're so glad you're here. And then you are, of course, welcome to join us every Saturday because we have a different teacher every single Saturday. And what I find is that I'm always learning something new from different teachers. We all have different oils that we love. We've got, I don't know, different ways of education, just like when you were in school and you had different teachers teaching different topics or subjects. You always will learn something new. So feel free to jump in on every single call. They're free, right? This is free education, free love for you guys. And, oh, there you are. Okay. And then again, get chatty. Throw it in the chat box. It's so much fun and we learn from each other in the chat box. So if there's some oil that I talk about and you're like, yes, that is my favorite. I love lavender. I use it everywhere. Throw it in the chat. Let us know how you're using it, how you're loving it, because you're helping so many other people with ideas and inspiration. So Melinda is going to pick a winner at the end. And this yoga collection, if you're not familiar with it, it's so cute. Comes in this little box. And it has Anchor, Arise, and Align in it. And the box is really cute. So it's a great little gift. But and I love them in the box. I just throw this in my bag and I have them with me everywhere, even if I'm not doing yoga. Okay, so don't think these are just for yoga. These are for, I mean, really anything, any kind of emotional support that you need. So I love Arise in the morning, helps me get motivated and get going. Align is our centering blend. So it just helps to, I don't know, does anybody ever feel like they're a little bit frazzled or they don't really feel grounded? Align really helps to just recenter. Anchor's the same way of helping to us just to kind of give us some good standing room and feel a little more confident in our day and not feel so frazzled. I hate that feeling. And I'm just so thankful for, there's so many different oils that are going to help us with that grounding, centering feeling. So this is a giveaway. This is so generous. And every single week, we're going to be giving something really cool away. So jump on them all, guys, jump on the calls. And then these, again, are for everybody. So invite your friends, your family. Again, it will be recorded so we can share the recording with you. But the more people that we can help with natural tools and solutions for their health and wellness, what a better world it's going to be. So as we get going, there's people just jumping on right now. Make sure you comment in the chat. Put some questions in there, and then we'll pick the winner at the end. I don't think I missed anything there. All right, are you guys ready for this? Okay. So the goal of this class is to empower you. All right. We don't want to scare anybody or freak anybody out or make you think you're not doing a good job taking care of yourself. You're doing amazing things. And the fact that you are here right now, educating yourself on natural solutions for your body, you're doing great. All right. So there's nothing to be afraid of. This is really going to empower you and inspire you. We're going to keep it nice and simple. So even if you're brand spanking new to oils, this is not going to feel overwhelming in any way. We're going to teach you 3 cool things about essential oils that you probably don't know. 3 ways that you can use your oils in your home, because it's really important when you get your wholesale membership, when you get your oils and they get delivered to your home. We want to make sure you know how to use them. Have you guys ever bought anything and you're like, and you get it and you're all excited, I don't know, whatever it is, and it gets home and you're like, oh, I don't know how to use this. That's terrible, right? So we want to make sure that you know how to use these oils. And again, you feel empowered. And then how are you going to get these oils in your home? How are they going to get delivered to your home? And all the benefits of a wholesale membership with doTERRA. Okay, you guys ready for this? All right, before I get educating and going here, what are your top 3 health concerns? I want you guys to be conscious of why are you here? What are you looking for? How are you looking for essential oils to help you on a daily basis? And so make sure you have your pen and paper and you're writing this down of what are you looking for? Because we're going to definitely touch and talk about so many different topics today and health and wellness. And I'm hoping that you find the right oils that are going to help you. So if you're aware of it and you're writing down some ideas, is like stress, anxiety, maybe it's digestion, maybe it's sleep, aches and pains, muscle stiffness, maybe you're lacking in energy. Sorry, there's something on my screen, it's driving me nuts. All those kinds of things, right? The nagging things that are just kind of there every single day. And you're like, oh, life would be so great if I didn't have this, right? I would feel so different. So write them down, 3 things. And we're gonna find an oil for you, I promise. All right, you guys ready for this? 3 cool things about essential oils. The first cool thing about essential oils is that they're gonna be safe. All right, they're 100% natural and safe. There's no side effects. There's no negative addictions. I will say there's probably a little bit of an addiction. Like you guys, if you have your doTERRA oils, I'm a little addicted. I'm loving them, right? They're in every single room in the home. I'm sharing them with people. I'm talking about them all the time, but it's a good thing, right? They are just simply extracts from plants with amazing health benefits, all right? Certified pure therapeutic grade is what doTERRA has put on every single bottle. It's a CPTG standard. And the reason why doTERRA has put this certification on their oils, and what that means is that every single bottle has gone through, I don't know, maybe 30 to 50 different tests to make sure that they have the purity and the potency and the excellent quality getting delivered to your home. And the reason why that they've done this is because there's a lot of junk out there. I mean, I'm sure you're seeing, I mean, essential oils is kind of a buzzword, natural health and wellness, right? We're all trying to connect with ourselves. So there's a lot of junk out there. You can probably even pick up an essential oil at the gas station at this point. And that's kind of scary because we don't really know what's in that bottle. And there's not a good FDA regulation on oils. They really only require like that bottle of peppermint to have 5% peppermint in it. And then they can put any kind of filler in it that they want, whether it's an additional carrier oil, whatever it is. And they can say it's 100% pure peppermint oil. So doTERRA says, I want to be different. We want to make sure that people know and trust and that they're going to be safe. And so they have this CPTG standard on them, which makes them absolutely incredible and going to be much more effective. And we'll talk about that in a minute. So your doTERRA specifically, that's all we're talking about today. They are 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs. So 1 drop of this peppermint is going to be equivalent to 28 cups of peppermint tea. Amazing. All right. So you got the purity because we're sourcing our oils from all over the world where the plants grow best. And you got the potency because we're putting 100% pure peppermint in every single bottle. Peppermint, you guys, hopefully you got some samples before this class. Or if you have your membership, hopefully you've got some oils surrounding you. I love to start off the class with peppermint. You can just put 1 small drop in the palm of your hand. Rub it together, kind of keep it away from your fingertips. Breathe it in. Oh, it's so energizing. I can feel it instantly starting to open up my airways. It's great for tension, tightness. You can rub it in your shoulders. I can feel that just starting to work. This is where I tend to get the tension right here. Things just knot up instantly. But peppermint is amazing for just being able to help with any kind of tension, any kind of tightness. If you're looking for energy, whether it be the first thing when you wake up in the morning or middle of the afternoon, that's when I need that little natural pick me up. So I always have peppermint by my side. It helps to cool the body. So if you have anybody who is maybe going through hot flashes or a fever, something like that, peppermint's going to work naturally with the body to help to cool down and kind of help with comfort during that time. Relieving head tension. It feels so good to just massage it right into your scalp because of that cooling feeling. And you can even, again, this is just with 1 drop. I've done all this. I'll swipe with my finger and just dab it on my tongue, and I have instant fresh breath, which is also going to help with digestion. So as we go through these oils, peppermint, Swiss Army knife of essential oils, are going to use it for so many different things, but you'll see these little letters next to it. So A is going to mean aromatically, T means topically, and I means internally. And don't worry, we are going to dive in and talk about what aromatic, topical, and internal is. But just so you know, as you're looking at it, what those little letters mean, that's what it is. So every oil is a little bit different, but just watch that as we go along. So your oils are going to be safe, guys. How reassuring is that? Second cool thing about essential oils is that they're going to be extremely effective. And a lot of times they're more effective than your modern approaches to health problems. What this means is like sometimes if you go to the doctor and you have a cold or you're not feeling well, and maybe there's really nothing that they can do. There's just something really gucky and yucky, and they're like, you know what, you just got to go home, you got to rest, you got to drink plenty of fluids, and let this take control or get a hold of itself on its own. Your body's going to have to heal on its own. There's nothing we can prescribe for you. That's the worst. When you go and they're like, sorry, there's nothing for you. Go home. Nothing to report, right? Ugh, that stinks. You get back and everyone's like, what'd they say? What happened? What'd you get? And you're like, I got nothing. I got to go home. I just got to sleep and I got to drink. It's not the case with your essential oils. They're going to help your body on a cellular level. Even right at that point where you start to feel like you're getting sick, we'll teach you how to lean into your essential oils to be able to help your body and to be able to fight off any kind of gunk that's headed your way. So this great little graphic right here, this is your cell, and your cells have this oily membrane that protects your cell. Two things that can harm your cell is bacteria and viruses. So you've got the bacteria living on the outside of the cell right here, viruses living on the inside. Just remember that, bacteria outside, viruses inside. So a lot of times the water-based synthetic medications are unable to penetrate this cell right here because they got that oily membrane. But your essential oils can penetrate that cell, oil and oil, small enough to go through those molecules and stop the replication of those viruses and be able to fight that off, either whether outside of your cell or the inside of your cell. They can permeate that cell membrane, which is super powerful. So something like On Guard, this is a great oil. This is available in every single one of our starter kits because it is so important. You never want to be out of On Guard because of the 8 million different things that it can do. But this is our protective blend. This, again, you can use aromatically, topically, and internally, but this promotes your healthy immune function. This is helping our body to be our best, healthiest self at all times. It's great for cleaning the home and for helping our own bodies. So I love it. This is one of the big reasons why I came to doTERRA was that I have 3 kids and I also have 2 dogs and a cat. So I'm really concerned about cleaning supplies, right? And what we're spraying and what we're putting, cleaning your floor with or the surfaces, because everything gets touched. And so On Guard is a great one that we have so many different On Guard products and great cleaning, cleaner concentrate, but you can also make your own just with the oil itself and some water, spray your surfaces and everything's cleaned. I love it in the diffuser aromatically because aromatic use, when you have On Guard, it's going to help to eliminate any airborne pathogens and clean and purify the air. We'll talk about some great ways that you can be able to do that. Soothes a sore throat. So the first sign, you know, when like you're like, ooh, I feel like I might be getting sick. Do you guys ever have that feeling, like that little signal where you just, you know, you're off, like things aren't quite right? You can take a drop of On Guard, fill it in a shot glass and fill up the rest with water and swish it down. Be sure to gargle with it and get it in all those crevices of your throat. Swallow and your throat will feel better almost instantly. We use this a lot, and it's like I said, it's in the kitchen, it's in the diffuser going all the time. Could not live without it. So that is one you want to make sure that you always have on hand. Okay, you guys, the third cool thing about essential oils is that they're going to be affordable. And a lot more times they're going to be more affordable than traditional medical care. They're just pennies per dose. And I can tell you that our family saves hundreds of dollars a year in medical costs just because, well, for so many reasons. First of all of our starter kits are designed with like the top oils, okay, like the top 10 oils that you're going to use on a daily basis for so many different things. You will basically be able to replace your medicine cabinet and be able to solve, I don't know, 80 to 85% of anything that comes up in the home. You will have natural tools for. And I'll talk about all these different oils today. So but when anything comes up, we're like, oh my gosh, okay, use lavender. Lavender has saved us a ton. It always comes with us on road trips. I don't know about you, but my kids, something always happens when we're trying to go on vacation, when we're on a road trip, when we're headed, up north where there really isn't a place to go, and you really don't want to spend a vacation day sitting there at the clinic trying to find something to help with an earache. My kids are really prone to earaches. So lavender is a great one that has really saved us with any kind of ear pain. Lavender, melaleuca, and frankincense. I always have a roller of that on hand. And when someone gets an earache, they roll it on. I don't know, maybe every 2 to 3 hours. And the earache, my daughter, this just happened this past summer, was gone within less than 24 hours. It was Thursday night on the way up to Door County. And she's like, oh, my ear. And I was like, this is not happening. We have a short weekend. This can't happen. So I gave her the roller. She rolled it on every 2 hours. And by the time she woke up in the morning, her earache was gone. And that cost me, I don't know, maybe 30 cents if you include the cost of the roller ball. So we always have a lavender on hand. You guys know lavender, right? What do we know lavender to be? It's calming. We know it for sleep, probably the most popular reason, but it's also going to be very calming for the skin. So any kind of cuts, bumps, scrapes, bruises, burns, bug bites, anything like that, lavender is going to be incredible for. So we have this like in a little travel first aid kit with us everywhere that we go. We have it in the kitchen because my daughters are much more active in cooking and making cookies all the time. That's a fun thing to do, right? And so there's inevitably some burns happening. So lavender is one that we have in the kitchen. You can apply it directly right to that burn, and it's going to help to not only take the pain away, but help that skin to heal faster. So again, this has saved us a ton, not to mention the time of having to call the doctor, go to the doctor, sit in the waiting room. One time they forgot me. I was in the room, like they got me in my room and then they forgot us. And it was like an hour later. And I like finally opened the door. Is anybody coming for me? So yeah, it's going to save you guys. It's going to be good. All right. So safe, effective, and affordable, right? Those are the three cool things. Now we're going to talk about 3 ways to use. And I love to stop here for a second for anybody who has a doTERRA membership or using doTERRA oils. Throw in the chat right now. What was your favorite, your aha oil, the one where you're like, oh my gosh, these really work. These have made such a difference or have helped with whatever concern you had. What was the aha doTERRA oil where you're like, I am a doTERRA lover for life, right? Just throw it in the chat because I just love to read those. I get goosebumps. So get me some goosebumps, put those in the chat. And then I will talk about 3 ways to use your essential oils. Because this is fun, right? This is when you get your oils and you're like, what am I going to do with them? How are you going to use these? The first way is aromatic. That's your letter A. Is that an A? I don't know if I made an A. That's a whatever. That's not an A. But you can diffuse. All right. So diffusers come in a variety of different ways, depending on what starter kit you get. This is our little Brevi diffuser, and it's super easy. This is probably going to be the first and most way, if you're brand new to oils, that you're going to start using your oils. So you just put some lukewarm water in here. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. And you put about, I don't know, I'd say 5 to 8 drops of your essential oils in here. It can be any kind of combination. We love to give great diffuser recipes, so don't worry. But you can put anything in there. When my kids were younger, when I first started with oils, they had their own little diffuser in their room, which is really great, especially for my son, because boys always have a stinky room. So thankful he has a diffuser in there. But you can throw anything in here. Don't worry. When all the oils work together, some combinations are better than others, but nothing's going to blow up. All right, so put them in here, experiment, have fun with it. Maybe you'll find a brand new combination that we've never heard of, but you love it, and that's amazing. And then you get to share it with all of us, and we learn from you. But this is your crock pot for your essential oils. So see that little red line right there? Fill the water up to there. Put your drops of oil in there, and then just set it and forget it. It's so great. And so they have different settings. This one is a 2-hour, 5-hour, and 10-hour intermittent. So you can change it up, and you can put the lights on, or you can have the lights off, whatever you want to do. But a diffuser is a great way to positively affect the mood. It changes the vibe of a room almost instantly. It's incredible. So if you need something in the morning, I always have my diffuser on my nightstand. Maybe you need a little energy to get your butt moving in the morning to get motivated. That peppermint that I talked about is going to be so great. You can use it to clean and purify the air. And it also helps to support the respiratory system. So helping to open up those airways where you can breathe. Breathe. That's a great oil that we use. I'll talk about in a little bit, but throwing that in the diffuser really helps to open up those airways. You don't have to have a diffuser to be able to benefit from aromatic use. You can be your own little diffuser. Well, let me just grab any oil here, but you guys, I'll just show you what I do. Adaptive, I'll talk about a little bit. I use aromatically all the time, but I use it aromatically on myself. So in the winter, I would work it into my scarf and just smell it. You can also, I love to put it, oh, I don't have a hair scrunchie today, but you can put it in your hair scrunchie. You can put it on your pillow before you go to bed at night. Lavender, that would be a great one to just put on your hands, rub it on your pillow, go to sleep. It's going to smell so good, or just work it on yourself. All right. I'm being aromatic right now and I'm smelling amazing. Everywhere I go, people are like, just smelling good. All right. So aromatic, that's your first way. Second way that you can use your essential oils is going to be topically. So you can apply to the area of concern. All right. Let's do a little trivia question. If you had knee pain, right? If your knee was hurting, would you put deep blue, your deep blue oil, would you put that? I'll talk about in a second. That's great for any kind of knee pain. Would you put that in the diffuser or would you apply it right to your knee? What would you do? What would you think would be the most effective for your deep blue to help with that knee pain? I can't see the chat, but I'm going to tell you guys that you definitely want to apply it to the area of concern. So put your deep blue right on that knee where it hurts, and always add a carrier oil. So doTERRA has a carrier oil. This is coconut oil. And you can use any kind of carrier. You can use jojoba or sesame seed, whatever it is. You can even use olive oil. You can use a lotion. I like the coconut oil because it's nice and light. It's not sticky. It doesn't have a fragrance, so it doesn't interfere with your oils. But the coconut oil, it's in a liquid form. Okay, it's called fractionated.
When you're out, you want to get
and what
some
fractionated
blue,
means,
or your odds just go get it.
No, I can get it.
maybe you guys can mute anybody.
I'll get it later.
I'll get it.
Okay. All right. Sorry about that. Okay. So hopefully you guys can hear me better. So fractionated coconut oil means that all the fats have been taken away. So it's in liquid form. So it's really easy to apply. And the coconut oil is great because, for one, it's going to help your oils to spread better. So maybe your back hurts from gardening all day and you want to put some peppermint or some deep blue into your back and you want to rub it in. So you're only going to need 1 to 2 drops of your deep blue oil or peppermint oil, and then about 5 drops of your carrier oil, your coconut oil. Rub that in, and then it's going to rub much better and spread on your back and be able to cover a larger surface. So you're going to not have to use as much of your oil. So you're going to save more money that way. And it's going to help to give those oils weight. So that's going to stay on your back and be able to drive into the body a little bit better to also. And then it's also going to create like a protective barrier. So if you have sensitive skin, you're not going to get any kind of reaction to the oil. So I love it. And like I said, you can use any kind, but this is great. You want to add that to your order because it's just going to help your oils to stretch and last a little bit longer too. So apply for localized benefits, like when you talked about lavender, for any kind of cuts, bumps, scrapes, bruises, bug bites, all those things, burns, put it right into that area of concern. All right. Same way with peppermint, when you have that helping to cool the body or the tension, just work that right into that location. Great places to apply your oils topically is on your spine and the bottoms of your feet. Your spine is like your information highway. So as we work in those oils, they get into the bloodstream and they go right where they are needed most. which is amazing because plants, we share 60% of our DNA with plants. So when we are applying these oils and they're soaking up and they're going into our bloodstream, our body actually sees this plant medicine as food and fuel, and helping our bodies to work and our cells to work on a better level. They're connecting with us. Hold on, cellularly. Okay. Bottoms of the feet is another great place because there's so many different nerve endings on the bottoms of our feet. Great reflexology, and I like to put my oils on the bottoms of my feet because when I put them on and I lay in bed, I got my feet up. I don't have to do anything till those oils dry. So 10 or 15 minutes, I got to myself. I don't have to worry about it. And if anybody wants me to go get them a glass of water or change the laundry or whatever they're asking me to go do, I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't. My feet are drying. I've got essential oils in the bottoms of my feet, and I have to just sit here for 10 to 15 minutes. So I love taking that little bit of time for myself where I can just let the oils soak in and I don't have to go anywhere. I just get to enjoy the benefits. So topically is the second way that you're going to use your essential oils. And then the third way that you're going to use your oils is internally. So, and we'll talk about, again, when you saw that ATI, here it is right here, aromatically, topically, and internally. You can put a drop of the oil right underneath your tongue and do it sublingually. I love to do this with frankincense because frankincense helps with overall cellular health. You can add it in your water. So it's going to help you actually to drink more water. So lemon, I love to put in my water throughout the day. It's going to help with just a gentle cleanse and help to purify the liver and the body. You can put them in little veggie caps. So if you are not feeling well, or again, remember when I talked about when that feeling is when you're starting to not feel so good, you can put some of the heavy hitters of our oils right into a little veggie cap. Like one drop of frankincense, lemon, on guard, oregano, all of those are going to be really effective for being able to help your body to fight whatever is going on. And then again, under your tongue. So I talked about that. So, and you only want to do this with doTERRA. Again, we're only talking doTERRA oils. Don't go, to whatever, the gas station and get that oil that we were talking about and start taking it internally because you're not going to feel so good. I guarantee that. So we're talking doTERRA oils specifically. And then I'm going to power through I talked about some of these already, but I'm going to just talk about some of my absolute favorites, the ones that we use on a daily basis and how we use them. So lemon, this is a key oil. I love to do peppermint and lavender and lemon in the diffuser, especially as we approach spring season and maybe you've got some seasonal allergies going on. Peppermint's going to help to open up the airways. Lavender is a natural antihistamine, and lemon is one that's going to help to break up that mucus and that stuffiness. So we use that combination all the time. You can use this aromatically, topically, and internally. Aromatically, it's so good to diffuse lemon because it smells like you just cleaned. So even if you didn't clean, when you have lemon in the diffuser, it smells clean and fresh. It's a great cleanser for the home. It's one that we love to use. We have it in the kitchen, and it's great for a great produce wash. So you can throw your berries in a bowl, put 1 to 2 drops of lemon, let it sit there for about 5 minutes, and then rinse them off. But that lemon's going to get all that gunk and all that residual that's built up on your fruit. It's going to help to clean that off naturally. Super easy to do. The kids love that. They get so excited. They see all that nasty film that the lemon starts to get off of the fruit, and it's just amazing. And internally, like I said, I have that in my water every single day to be able to help to clean and purify the body. Oh man, I'm just gonna give myself a little sniff of frankincense. Frankincense, we know, you guys are familiar with frankincense, I would think. This is the king of oils. Frankincense, so great. We can use aromatically, topically, and internally. Aromatic just helps to, even just smelling it now, helping to calm down a little bit. I was really excited for this class, if you can't tell. And frankincense is just helping to calm the body down. Any kind of stress, anxiety, overwhelm, even depression, frankincense is going to be very supportive for the body. It's anti-aging. All right. Comment me in the chat if you're looking for an oil to help with anti-aging or wrinkles. And if I look extra shiny, during this talk, it's because I rolled on some frankincense. That's just part of my daily routine. I just put frankincense on. I have it in a little roller ball with that coconut oil, and I just roll it on all these areas of concern. But you can also throw it in your night cream or any kind of lotion, anything, any kind of moisturizer that you put on. Put some frankincense with it, and it's just going to help because it's helping our cells to perform optimally. So it's telling really, you can do a read on like your good cells and does an analysis of and really promoting the replication of your good healthy cells, okay, making those produce faster. And then your bad cells, it's kind of either trying to repair those damaged cells or flushing those out of your system. Oh, frankincense is king, you guys. I love it. You got to have frankincense. Again, aromatically, topically, internally, you can put a drop. I just do a drop under my tongue every single day. And that, again, just helps with overall cellular health and well-being. Great way to start. Digestion, and I'm so excited about Digestion because Digestion just got a major facelift. So if you guys have had Digestion before, the little configuration has changed a little bit. It doesn't have that strong anisey smell as much anymore. It's kind of like the last ingredient instead of the first ingredient. And there's cardamom in here. I love the smell of cardamom. And so using this for digestive relief, as you can maybe guess, is so powerful. Digestion covers everything from the mouth to the south. You can use this aromatically, topically, internally. I don't use it aromatically too often, but it is really good for anybody who's experiencing car sickness or nervousness. So if you ever have that nervous feeling, maybe you're going somewhere and you're like, ugh, or the car sickness, you can actually just put it and rub it right on the vents of the car and help to diffuse it into the car area and helping with easing those anxious feelings. Topically, again, apply it right to the area of concern. You can put it right on your stomach, rub in a clockwise motion and helping with digestive relief. You don't have to diagnose like what exactly is it or whatever it is. It can be any kind of stomach concern. Okay. My husband and I are really sensitive to any kind of, I don't know what they put on like to-go food, but we were grocery shopping and we were so hungry that we're like, well, let's just grab one of these ready-made salads and we'll just eat it in the car. Like I'm just about to eat my arm right now. And so we bought a salad and we ate it in the car. About 10, 15 minutes later, both of us looked at each other and we're like, oh, I don't feel good. Like, do you think it was that salad? And I'm not sure what was on it or, I don't know what it was, but I had Digestion with me. I've got all my favorite oils with me. This is one that definitely goes with us. And we put the Digestion, rubbed it on our stomachs. Within about, I would say no longer than 10 minutes, both of us felt instant relief. Like when you eat something that does not agree with you, and this always happens to us when we're traveling. My kids are really sensitive to any kind of fast food. We just can't. And you can only pack so many cold meat sandwiches in the car. And so Digestion has really saved us. But when you just feel that like tightness in your stomach, Digestion is a great one just to help. And it just eases all of that, just that sickness, that tension and tightness. Really good for meal times, for helping with digestion. So if you have people that, I got a friend and every single time we had a meal together, a little bit later, she'd be like, oh my gosh, I have such a gut ache. So I gave her some Digestion and then she would take a drop of this or rub it on her stomach before she ate. And it helped with just easing that gut ache. I don't know what it was, but definitely helped. Or any kind of acid reflux going on, you can put Digestion right on the sternum and it's going to help with any kind of that over acidity in the stomach. Lemon's really good for that too. All right, let me keep moving here. I could go on and on and on. Deep Blue. This is when we talked about the aches and the pains or the knee pain. Deep Blue is a great oil. This is our soothing blend. You can use it aromatically and topically. It's so great. It comes in oil, but it also comes in this easy to use, the actual cream. So this is it's Deep Blue in a cream. Like you can just rub it right on. Everyone in my family has this in their gym bag. So I have two girls that play volleyball. My son plays basketball. This works for really pre-workout and post-workout. It's going to help with your muscles, any aches and pains or stiffness, helping to reduce that lactic acid buildup in your legs. So like I love to go for really long bike rides when it's a little warmer. But I would always get this like you could feel that lactic acid buildup in my thighs from biking for such a long period of time. So when I put this on before I go for the bike ride, it prevents that lactic acid from building up in my legs. Any kind of I don't know, you guys throw in the chat, what do you love Deep Blue for? Deep Blue has like a cult following because I don't think we could live without it. Oh, it feels so good at the end of the day. I work retail. I'm on my feet, running around like a banshee all the time. And putting Deep Blue on the bottoms of my feet before I go to bed at night. Again, got my feet up, got those oils going, got the Deep Blue on there, and it just feels amazing. Just kind of takes that aches and pains. My feet don't hurt. It's a great oil and a great cream that you don't want to be without. I love Deep Blue. Oh, yeah, I love you. Okay, breathe. I talked a little bit about that in the diffuser with helping respiratory support, helping the lungs and the sinuses, promotes clear breathing day and night. Night is key here, you guys. If you have anybody that sleeps next to you, or maybe it's you, that has a snoring issue that's keeping you awake and then nobody's getting any sleep, very frustrating. You can either whack him or put breathe in the diffuser or in the bottoms of the feet, on the chest, on the pillow. Okay, use it aromatically and rub it right on the pillow. But it's going to help because we're opening up those airways and there won't be any snoring issues. And then everybody's happier. Aren't we happier when we get good sleep? Breathe is a great one. It's also kind of naturally calming too. So my daughter doesn't snore, but she loves it in the diffuser because it just helps to calm her down. Really good oils in there. Wild orange is sunshine in a bottle. I mean, thank God we've turned the corner from winter. We're getting a little bit more sun right now, but wild orange definitely helped me naturally get through the winter blues. Wild orange, you just put a little bit in your hand, goes great with peppermint. And you just cup and inhale and smell and you're happy. It's the happy oil. You can use it aromatically, topically, internally, really good in your water. You can use it for cooking. You can throw a drop in your tea, but it's going to be uplifting and energizing and putting you in that positive mood. So it's great in the diffuser. And don't worry when we look at the starter kits and if you see like, okay, well, wild orange isn't in the kit. What do I do? Don't worry because you will have a wholesale membership with doTERRA. You can order what you want, when you want, whenever you want. You just will have your own personal account where you can log in and you can order wild orange and it ships right to you. Or you can add it to your starter kit. So don't worry if you don't see one of the oils in one of your starter kits because you're going to have wholesale access all the time. It's awesome. Okay, guys, adaptive. Has anybody felt in the past year any kind of stress, anxiety, overwhelm, trouble focusing? Just comment me in the chat if you've ever felt this way in the past year. All right, I don't know what our family would have done without adaptive. Adaptive is our calming blend. Oh, you use this aromatically, topically. This is great for the emotional support, any kind of emotional oil. I love to be able to just take a moment. All right. You deserve to give yourself 10 seconds of just stopping and breathing. Cup and inhale. Anytime you feel that overwhelm or like, I can't do it, or I've got so much to do, I can't do anything. Have you ever felt that way? I feel that way every day. So that's why I have to start off with adaptive. And then I love to rub it right on my heart because that's where you feel it, right? When you get, or sometimes in your stomach too, where you just feel that anxiety, that overwhelm, that tension, that nervousness, right? For me, it's right in my heart. I can just feel it. So I just take a moment, I cup inhale, I put it on my heart, and it just helps. And I feel like I can do things now. I can get into motion. I can breathe, I can focus, and I'm ready to take on the day. It's been so great for my kids. They're in school. I'm so thankful. Rachel, who's one of our co-hosts today, she's their teacher. She's awesome. And I'm so thankful for her. But it's still a challenge, right? Every day they're going to school. Thank God they're in school and learning with their teachers and getting to see their friends and being a part of that culture and environment. But everything's just a little bit different, right? And they're in their mass and things are just, they're just different. And so adaptive has really helped them to kind of shift their mindset and focus on focus on what all the things we can do, right? All the opportunities that we do have and not focusing on the things we can't do. Adaptive really helps to shift that mindset and helping us to move forward. Again, this is an incredible blend for anybody who just, like I said, stress, anxiety, overwhelm, trouble focusing. This is just creates this alert serenity where you helps the body to calm down, but you don't feel sluggish and like you can't focus. It's going to help you to focus on the task at hand and you're going to get more done. So adaptives in the diffuser all the time. Also helps with sleep because we're calming all and easing that stress and anxiety. Copaiba, aromatically, topically, internally. I couldn't live without this oil. This is kind of like frankincense's I don't know, little affordable sister. And so it's going to help with aches and pains, stress, anxiety, overwhelm. I mean, there's really nothing copaiba can't do. I love to put a drop in my water after a workout. It helps with just, again, really supporting the nervous system and helping muscles and healthy cell regeneration, helping to calm that entire nervous system, settling the body down for sleep. So again, in your diffuser, nothing's going to blow up. Throw some copaiba in there with some lavender or some frankincense or whatever speaks to you. You have the opportunity to experiment and play around with what your body likes. Breathe. That's such a good one. So take a little close look at copaiba. Couldn't live without that. Or, oh my gosh, it's really good for hormonal head tension. So if you, that time of the month and you're just like, you just feel it and you're just like, um, 4 drops of copaiba under the tongue or in a veggie cap is going to help with any kind of head tension. Give it a shot. And citrus bliss. All right. So if you like wild orange, citrus bliss is amazing because we have just, this is a proprietary blend where we've just, oh my gosh, we've just wrapped up all the citrus oils together in one beautiful blend. And then there's a little hint of vanilla in there. So we use this aromatically, we use it topically. I love it in the diffuser. It's going to be very uplifting, promoting that feeling of just cheerful happiness. Or this could be your perfume. All right. So with our home, we've eliminated all the like artificial sprays and smells and all that stuff. And citrus bliss is one that you can just wear. Or you can bless people with it that you think need to be a little bit happier. I just love just kind of putting them into the air and people, I mean, your mood is affected instantly. At work, I have it in the diffuser all the time. So citrus bliss is our invigorating blend. It's going to be very uplifting and inspiring. Balance, this is this was like one of my very first doTERRA oils. Okay. Vetiver was my very first, and then Balance came second. And this is because I struggled so much with stress and anxiety and overwhelm. And I had a friend that was just like, literally gave me a whole bottle of Balance. It was like, you need this. And I was just, okay. And I opened it and I didn't even know what oils really did for the body at that time. I just know when I opened it and smelled it, I felt better. So I had it with me all the time. And I didn't even have to like physically put it on my body. I just would take those few moments of just smelling and just taking it in. And just that aromatic use is just helping my body to calm down, deal with the challenges throughout the day. We really can't control what's coming at us, right? That's out of our control, but we can control how we respond. And using something like, especially adaptive or balance, your frankincense, these are going to be great ones to just help the body to kind of shift the mindset and affect the responsive way, the ways that we're reacting to things. So balance got me through some very, very tough times. So thankful for it. It has frankincense in it. What a bonus. And then some woody oils that help the body to calm and relax. And my dogs love this too. So we put this in the diffuser at night and just kind of helping everybody with any kind of stress, anxiety, overwhelm. Good for massage. Oh, I love it. Use that with your coconut oil. It works wonders. All right, so let's circle back. Hopefully, I kind of gave you a whole bunch of information and lots of different essential oils for different ways that you can use and incorporate in your life. But did you write down those 3 things that you were concerned about? Stress, anxiety, pain, inflammation, your sleep, digestion. Maybe you have immune system struggles, like you're one of those people that just always seems to have the sniffles all the time. Or is it depression? Weight concerns, whatever it is. Hopefully you wrote an oil that corresponds with that, right? But imagine your life without those concerns. This is amazing plant medicine that is definitely going to help you on a cellular level to actually repair those situations. All right. Your essential oils are never putting a band aid on the issue so that you don't feel what's happening. It's actually helping to repair the body and work with your body in a cellular level and repair those damaged cells so that you have better digestion naturally. And we're helping to build the immune system naturally, helping with pain and inflammation and not just taking something that numbs the pain and is really stressful on our organs in our body. We're repairing the tissue. Okay. So imagine what that will feel like when you don't have those chronic daily issues and struggles. I want to talk about something that is really key and important that has been a game changer in our life. So if I can only pick one doTERRA product that they're like, Kara, we're just going to exile you and you're going to a deserted island, but you can take one doTERRA product with you. It would be lifelong vitality. It has essential oils in it, bonus. But this is a supplement system from doTERRA, which is a key foundation of our health because it focuses on nutrition. So you have your 12 servings of your fruits and vegetables in here. Okay. It has whole food, multivitamin, and minerals in here. It has powerful antioxidants, cellular energy, and your omega-3, 6, and 9s, which is really important for your brain and your heart health. So it has this money back guarantee that if you don't have more energy during the day, sleeping better at night, less aches and pains, and better mood management, you can return the empty bottles after 30 days and they'll give you your money back. So what have you got to lose with that? This is something that I have noticed huge changes with people, myself included, where when I used to get up, and I'm not that old. I mean, I'm getting older, but I'm not that old. But when I would get up in the morning to go to the bathroom, I would just be like, oh God, my body, it hurts. I just would feel stiff and slow and sluggish to start moving. Do you guys have that feeling when you first wake up in the morning and you just can't, doesn't feel right? You feel like the Tin Man, maybe. I noticed when I woke up, when I'm taking my lifelong vitality, I wake up differently. Like my body moves differently, and I don't have those aches and pains and stiffness. I noticed with my husband, he turned into the Energizer Bunny. He used to be somebody that when he would get home at the end of the day, he'd be like, Kara, I'm tired. I just want to sit down on my butt. I don't want to do anything. And I just want to watch TV or whatever. And so he started taking lifelong vitality. And this was right before Christmas. This was like November, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago. And he would get home from work and start digging around in the basement for Christmas decorations. And he just started decorating like crazy. I mean, our house that year had more Christmas decorations than ever, thanks to lifelong vitality, because he had more energy and sleeping better at night. And God knows if you're sleeping good at night, your whole outlook on everything is totally different. Think about happy babies, right? They're happy when they wake up from a nap, not when they need a nap. And we're the same way. I love my sleep. So take a look at that. The person who invited you to this class can definitely talk to you a little bit more in depth, but I have to touch on that because that's changed our lives. All right. So how are you going to get these oils in your home? What are you going to do? How you've learned all this greatness, right? You've learned the 3 cool things. You've learned the ways that you can use them. And now how can you get them in your home? There's 3 ways to purchase. Retail is the first way. And I have to tell you, like, retail is an option, but you definitely don't want to do that. Friends don't let friends pay retail, right? Your friends are always telling you that the sale or whatever it is, whatever you can get for the best price. That's just what we do as friends. And so retail is like in a professional setting. If you go to the chiropractor and they've got a bottle of Deep Blue there and you purchase that at retail, that's the most expensive way to get your oils. The second way is wholesale. This is just like a Costco or Sam's Club. I feel like people are loyal to one or the other, Costco, Sam's Club. But it's just like that membership where you pay a membership fee. And then when you get in the door, everything is at a discounted price, right? You get these great products at a discounted price. And so that is the wholesale option. You can buy things a la carte. The best absolute way that you can get your essential oils is actually below the wholesale price. And that means we'll start with a starter kit. So when you start with a starter kit with doTERRA, and I'll talk about those right now, you pay below the wholesale because we've bundled them together. So you get them at a discounted rate and it waives that $35 membership fee. So you get a free membership. It's the best way because I find when you start with a starter kit, you're getting all those natural tools and solutions right in one kit, so that in your home, instead of just like signing up and getting one bottle of wild orange because it smells pretty, now you actually have natural tools and solutions in the home for anything that comes up. Remember, I said 80 to 85% of whatever it was, whatever it is, if it's the headaches, the tension, the trouble sleeping, the burns, the aches and pains, right? We've put all those together in one kit so that you can solve any of those issues. So what are they? Let's talk about them. Oh gosh. And then this is really exciting, you guys. I'm so glad you jumped on this call for March. Our Diamond Club just started. And this is awesome because you can get amazing additional perks when you get your wholesale membership. So not only are you getting your oils at 25% off of the retail or the starter kit, then you're also getting a free membership. But we have these greatest incentives, and I'll talk about what PV means, but you can get that invigorating blend, that happy blend of citrus bliss, absolutely free when your order is 100 to 299 PV. And you can get citrus bliss and adaptive for free when it's 300 PV. PV is product value. So I'll talk about which ways you can get those for free. Healthy start. Wait, I'm going to move me over here. I haven't quite figured out where to put my head. This is a great way to like dip your toes into doTERRA. If you're like, I like this, this makes sense. I want to have natural tools in my home. This covers those top 10 oils. They're in a smaller little bottle. Okay, this is the little bottle, the little dip your toe into essential oil option. And you get your peppermint, oregano's for immune support, breathe, on guard, deep blue, frankincense, gotta have frankincense, lemon and tea tree, digestin, lavender. I love this. And then you get your little diffuser. That's so important because you're gonna be diffusing. You're gonna want more diffusers because you're gonna be diffusing in every room. And that's for 160. And then you get that citrus bliss for free. So that person who invited you can create this little customized shopping cart, and they will give you a special promo code. You got to put the promo code in to get free citrus bliss. And then you can add anything on when you first get started. You can add your coconut oil. You can add some adaptive to this and balance. You're going to get them at the wholesale prices. All right, so that's healthy start, okay? And then healthy essentials. This is my absolute favorite kit. This is the one that I love because it covers everything. It covers immune support, mind, body, spirit, all the things. And you get big size bottles. So you get 250 drops in here. So you get a diffuser. It has I think a 2-hour, 6-hour, and 12-hour setting. You get those emotional oils of adaptive and balance. You get lemon, peppermint, lavender, breathe, copaiba, on guard, digestin, deep blue. I would recommend adding some coconut oil to this. You're at a 200 PV, so you're going to get free citrus bliss, but you could also layer on again and add anything to this. You could add frankincense, you could add an additional bottle of adaptive or adaptive in a roller ball, whatever it is to get to that 300 PV so that you can get citrus bliss and adaptive together. And again, the person who invited you is going to work with you and be able to create a customized shopping cart that is going to be the best solution for you, your health and wellness, and your home. But that's a great, if you can do this one, this is my favorite. Healthy habits is having those, the lifelong vitality in here, which you could also always add to any kit. It's got the deep blue rub in the cream form. You've got frankincense, lemon, on guard, lavender, balance. You get terrazyme for helping with digestive relief. And your PB assist is your pre and probiotic, which is so important for your gut health. And this is $195. You're saving $75. Your PV is $125, so you'll get that free citrus bliss. And then you can add on coconut oil. You can add a diffuser onto this. Again, it's all customizable exactly for you. And then the natural solutions kit. If you're like, oh my gosh, I want to change everything, right? 2021 is a time for a major overhaul. I want to just have the natural solutions in my home. This covers everything. You get your full-size bottles of lavender, lemon, peppermint, wild orange, tea tree, frankincense, balance, aroma touch, breathe, digestin, on guard, serenity, and past tense. And then you get your all sorts of other additional products. So you get your shampoo and conditioner, your lotion, your deep blue rub. You get this little kit to put your oils in. You get the mouthwash, the foaming hand wash, the hand sanitizer. your lifelong vitality, your coconut, sorry, I'm getting excited. I'm like, oh my God, all this stuff. Your coconut oil, your diffuser, your toothpaste, all this awesomeness is in here. And then that way you get free citrus bliss and free adaptive. Okay. Really great one. And that is a $250 savings, which is pretty incredible because you're getting it at that wholesale price. And then another option, I always tell people, you know, I hate when having to pay that $35 membership fee. So I always tell people at least start with the Simple Solutions Kit. All right, so this would be, because this is going to include the wholesale membership. So you can get your Deep Blue Rub, your full-size bottle of lemon, and On Guard and Serenity. Okay, and that is only a 70 PV product value. So then just add whatever you want of additional 30 PV to get that free citrus bliss. So you could add adaptive oil. I just had somebody do this today where they got the Simple Solutions and added adaptive oil, and then they got the free citrus bliss. Or add some Breathe or Digest. You can add anything to this base kit, but at least your wholesale membership, you get a free membership with it. Okay. And then, you know, when you talk about a membership, sometimes that word is scary. It's like, whoa, what does a member mean? And all it means is that you're going to get these oils at the wholesale prices. You don't have to order every single month. I mean, it's an option, but you don't have to. You don't have to sell essential oils. You don't have to host a party. There's no requirements on you. And that's why we love talking about doTERRA, because it's completely focused on you, your health and wellness, and the discounted prices. Okay, 25% off the retail all the time. So you'll have a doTERRA like wholesale number, or you can log in with your email and your password. You just go to doTERRA.com and you order what you want, when you want, whenever you want. There's no smoke and mirrors here. And you just get this awesome education and support from us. So again, quick review. I talked about Healthy Start, Healthy Habits, Healthy Essentials, Natural Solutions. Those are some of my favorites. And you can get these free bonus oils this month with that special promo code from the person who invited you here. So, I mean, text us. Whoever invited you to this group, contact them, connect with them now. We can work with you. It's early in the morning. This is a great time to be able to get that wellness plan together and figure out what is going to be the best way for you to get started. Text them, email them, phone call. Wouldn't a phone call be fun to hear somebody's voice? And then you get that little customized shopping cart just for you and that special promo code to get your free oils. What you can expect from us, you guys, this is just such an awesome perk of having your wholesale membership underneath our umbrella with us. You get continuous support for your wellness journey. We don't just sell a starter kit and then just be like, see ya, bye, glad you came to class. All right, you basically have a wellness coach with you for life. You get a little welcome. I think pretty much everybody gives like a little welcome packet. You get it folded into our private Facebook group, which is so much fun because we learn from each other. Hopefully you learned even just today in the little chat box. But you get a personal wellness consult, probably a Zoom call, but it could be face-to-face depending on who it is. And that way we can connect and make sure that you know and are comfortable with your starter kit and that you know how to use them. We have free continued education classes. So we call these self-care Saturdays. And for the month of March, we're doing this Welcome to Oils, kind of an introduction, which again, you could jump on for a refresher all of March. And I want to be on because I learned something new from every single teacher. But then starting in April, we'll cover specific topics, whether it's women's health and hormones or skin or stress and anxiety or oils for athletes or oils for travel, oils for pets. We've covered everything, but you are getting that continued education. It's every Saturday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, and they're recorded. So if you can't join live, live is fun. Like we love our community and getting everybody together. But if you can't, you can always watch the recording. That's totally okay. And then you have 24-hour care and support. So the person who's invited you, that's going to help you to get started, they're there for you. And I tell you, we geek out. Like we get so excited when somebody has a question. I always get sad when someone says, oh, I'm sorry to bother you. I'm like, I'm so excited that you messaged me right now. Please do that more often. I love it. And I love to connect with my customers that way. So you get that care and support and that love from us. It's so much fun. And when is the right time? You'll know when it's the right time for you. But I I always say, like a lot of my customers are a little bit older, and I will sit down and talk with them, and they'll be like, you know what? I have taken care of so many people my whole life, my kids, my family, my husband, my parents, whatever it is. And they'll say, now it's time to take care of me. And you know, they're just retired or something like that, and I feel so sad that they're, I mean, I'm really glad that they're recognizing that, that it's time to, you know, take care of their health and wellness. But don't wait till you're retired and done taking care of people, because we're always going to be taking care of people. And your essential oils, you'll find, and I find that I take care of people more. And because I'm taking care of myself and I feel good, and I'm excited about the oils and they've changed my life, I'm so much more freely give and support and help. And my children, they function differently because they see me taking care of myself. And then they realize, like, okay, that's going to be part of my routine. Right. I'm gonna put some adaptive on my heart before I go to school, because it's going to help me feel better. And so they learn from us. So don't wait, don't delay in thinking that there'll be a better time later when you have more time to devote to yourself, because this is about so many people and the impact and the ripple effect that it's going to have, because you're going to feel better. Oh, I think I'm going to get teary. Okay, so I just want to end with, I love this from Hippocrates. It's a quote that says, the greatest medicine of all is teaching people how not to need it. And I think that's why you'll find so many of us are so passionate about this and connecting with you and following up with you, and get excited about education, because we're really helping people to find natural medicine and natural tools. And I believe that God put these plants on earth for our benefit. They do so much more than just smell pretty, because I know it. I feel better. I'm a different person than I was. And I've seen so many lives that have changed because of doTERRA. And so that's why we do this. And that's why you get all this love and education and support, because we're making a difference in people's lives in a positive way. Okay. All right. Are you guys ready for that? Let's go through some questions. Let me stop the sharing and check out that chat. And see, you guys, let me know if there's any questions in here that didn't get answered. We've got some good gurus in here that really know things. Did anything not get answered? Feel free to jump in. Oh, Laura, I'm glad that I met you too. I love you. Okay. All right. You covered it. All right, Maritza. Yeah, Maritza is a great oil guru. So I'm glad that she's here to help with any kind of questions. All right. So Melinda, if you were on, did you find a winner for this yoga collection? Carla. Melinda, are you on? Oh, I'll give her a few minutes. Hopefully she's here. Does anybody have this yoga collection? Okay, good. Yeah, I love it. All right. No, oh gosh. Okay. All right. Well, you will love this because it has all those good supportive oils in there. Okay. I'm really sorry. I don't know where Melinda went. Warm water.
She's on here, Kara.
She is?
Yeah,
Hi,
she just
Melinda. All right. Melinda, did you pick a winner? All right. You know, so Tanya, it doesn't have to be warm water. Oh, good. All right. Angel. All right. I will get you your yoga oils. That's awesome. And then I'll say, you know, it doesn't have to be, if you're talking about warm water for the diffuser, and I just say lukewarm. It doesn't have to be warm. But I don't know, I just worry a little bit about like cold water. I don't want it to be too cold. But it can also be, I mean, just not too hot, not too cold, I guess, just so it doesn't put any stress on here. And then, all right, okay, good, Dana. And she covered under the tongue, great place to put it, is for really quick absorption into the bloodstream. So when you put your oils right there, helps to just get it into the body a little bit quicker, a little bit faster. You can also help with putting a drop on the tongue or a drop on your finger and then just pressing it right to the roof of your tongue. I love to do that with frankincense or copaiba when I have those powerful headaches. Oh, what's in the yoga collection? All right, Michelle and Jody, I will let you know. Anchor is in here. This is our steadying blend. All of these oils are going to help with just helping to feel grounded and recentered. So steadying blend, that's Anchor. Align, this is your calming blend. So helping to just kind of do you ever go to yoga class and you're just like you hardly got there on time and you're all like frazzled and you're all like, I don't know, crazy and feeling overwhelmed and takes you like almost a half an hour to be able to like get in your zone and enjoy the yoga class. I find that these oils are super helpful with just getting you into that zone a little bit quicker so you can get more benefit of your class. And then Arise. Arise is your enlightening blend. Anchor's your fave. Yeah, you know what? And you'll find like with your essential oils, it'll change. I love Anchor and I use that like crazy. Now I'm loving Align. I'm using Align a lot. All right. And then Dana, does this count as one of the classes? I can't remember that.
Yeah, it absolutely can count as a
Okay.
class. So once you're a member in doTERRA, if you attend 8 of our extra classes, you get to win a prize. And we have them on Saturdays. We also have some on Tuesday nights as well, but always check back in the calendar in your team page. Or if you're brand new, we'll get you added to Facebook and things like that and help you. But if you fill out the form, you can say that you attended an intro class or a welcome to oils class. It doesn't matter what you call it. We trust you and we will take care of you.
Okay, perfect. And I put the link in there. I hope that's the right link. I did the Self-Care Saturdays 2021, but you can fill out that link to get credit for this class. And these classes are great, you guys. You can, oh yeah, Laura, we're going to do some yoga classes at Milliger starting in June. I'm excited. But you can invite anybody to these classes. Again, we're doing these every Saturday in March, 10 a.m. You may be thinking about friends and family that would love to hear from us. Dana's going to be teaching next Saturday. And again, there'll be another awesome giveaway. So definitely check it out. And thanks for being with us today. And let us know if you have any questions, but definitely connect with the person that invited you to this. To be able to take advantage of those awesome Diamond Club incentives for this month. They have a special promo code, so it's pretty exciting. Okay, guys, have a great Saturday. Enjoy the sunshine, enjoy your essential oils, and we're so glad you connected with us today.